Universal Design for Learning. What is Universal Design for Learning, or UDL? Why do we need it? How does it work? And what applications can it be used for? Let's answer these questions and more. Let's start with the history of UDL. In 1984, the Center for Applied Special Technology, also known as CAST, was conceived by 5 clinicians at North Shore Children's Hospital in Salem, Maine. And the creation of Universal Design follows in 1988, when Universal Design Theory was defined by architect and educator Ron Mace. Eventually, in 1995, UDL is presented for the first time. This is where the journey of Universal Design for Learning begins. For more information on the timeline history of UDL, please click the link found in the comments section of this video. So what is Universal Design for Learning, or UDL? UDL recognizes that the elusive average student doesn't exist. There is no one way for every student to learn. UDL is a curriculum design, development, and delivery framework used by educators to create inclusive and accessible learning environments. So what is the goal of UDL? The goal of UDL is achieved by utilizing a variety of teaching methods in order to remove any possible barriers to learning, by building in flexibility that can be adjusted for each individual's strengths and needs, while encouraging the development of expert learners. This approach can be applied to teaching or to workplace training. It doesn't specifically target people who learn or think differently. It can be helpful for the 1 in 5 kids and adults with these challenges, including those who have not been formally diagnosed, and it can be helpful for people where English is a second language. How does UDL work? The 3 central principles of UDL are: 1. Provide multiple means of engagement. 2. Provide multiple means of representation. 3. Provide multiple means of action and expression. Let's break these principles of UDL down and look at how the UDL principles can be applied. Many educators have applied the UDL principles to their courses. Here are some ideas on how the UDL theory can be incorporated into a curriculum or training course. Let's revisit and expand upon the 3 principles of UDL. 1. Provide multiple means of engagement. What does that look like when applied? So you will want to think of ways to motivate learners and sustain their interests. For example, let learners make choices. Give assignments that feel relevant to their lives, something they can relate to and add to their perspective. Make skill building feel like a game, and create opportunities for learners to get up and move around. The second UDL principle is provide multiple means of representation. UDL theory offers information in more than one format. In other words, use a variety of media to deliver content. Offer options to change how content is displayed. Be explicit with instructions and offer clarification. Provide context to support new concepts. What would this look like when applied? Here's an example. When providing worksheets, include one of the following forms of representation: audio, which could be as simple as saying the written directions out loud; video, showing how to solve one of the problems; or hands-on learning. That brings us to the last principle of UDL. Provide multiple means of action and expression. In other words, give learners more than one way to interact with the material and show what they know. Employ multiple tools and media for communication. Facilitate planning and goal setting for learning opportunities. Organize course content and workload. For example, learners may choose between taking a pencil and paper test, giving an oral report, making a video, or doing a group project. So you know the applications of the principles of UDL. What are the benefits of UDL? UDL has benefits for both learners and educators. While the greatest benefits of universal design implementation are often felt by the students, those with different learning needs, there are numerous reasons and benefits for the implementation of UDL in education and also for training. Typically, educators who implement UDL find a reduction in the need for and time required to arrange individual accommodations. The proactive design supports a more diverse student population, a greater opportunity for learners to more fully demonstrate knowledge, better development of more self-aware and knowledgeable learners. Meeting the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act is easier. Research has defined UDL as a best practice approach to curriculum design, development, and delivery in all educational settings, including face-to-face, blended, and online learning. Meaning, UDL is not in addition to the work required to educate, it is the means by which that work is done and learning success is achieved, bridging the gap so that all learners may succeed.